So then there's the situations that happen where you don't have time to really think and you just react. And that's what makes something really turn into a crisis, because you're not prepared. And there is a short window to take control in a crisis, in a situation, and set the tone. If you don't take control of the situation, then outside individuals will do that for you. And then that's when you have even, a worse situation. So I like to say that I am terrible at quantitative math. I mean, really bad, but I'm good at communications math. So I always try to include some sort of math problem because it makes me feel good in my presentations. So surprise plus threat plus short response time equals a crisis. So combined, all of three of those things equal a crisis. And I got to tell you, when you're not prepared to communicate around these types of things, it is very frustrating and distressing. And I like to say, this is a Shakira Brown original: planning is not panicking. This is something I started saying earlier this year. Now, this is a photo of me sitting on a plane on February 28th, 2020. A week before that, on February 21st, I flew out of Newark Airport, New Jersey to Jacksonville, Florida in February with 2 masks in my pocket. When I got to Jacksonville, I got to the luggage claim and sure enough, there were people that were on my flight that had masks on. And I was like, well, what the heck? First of all, I didn't see them earlier. Second, did I miss a meeting? What's going on? And I knew, the pandemic, I knew coronavirus was in the United States. That's why I had the mask. But I just thought that, I was just being, overly cautious. And I see people wearing them. So on the way back, when I flew back on the 28th, I actually wore a mask in the airport. I got on the plane with it. I slept with it. I had hand sanitizer. And this is in February. And, my friends that I went to go visit thought I was being ridiculous. And about 2.5 weeks later, they were like, oh, my God, you read the tea leaves. And that's exactly what I was doing, because I saw that the virus was in the States and that it was spreading quickly on the West Coast and would easily get over to the East Coast. And sure enough, it did. So planning is not panicking. The worst and egregious thing is the fourth bullet. Some companies like hospitality and airlines started talking about how clean they were going to be. Well, I was like, well, wait a minute. What were you doing before? Not very much. But I would have loved if they came out and admitted, hey, we didn't really clean our airplanes that well. You would get on the plane within 10 minutes of it landing. We didn't wipe down the tray tables, but we're going to do that now. No one said that. They just wanted us to accept that they're going to make things more clean. And of course, there was a lot of companies that didn't do a good job of keeping their employees safe. And they had employees that contracted the virus and died. And that was really bad. 23andMe, they did it right. The CEO sent an email out to their customers. It was a high-value public statement about the protesting going on and the disdain for how George Floyd was treated. And this covers, I just went over the 3 basic elements a few slides ago for trust and credibility, all 3 in this particular one. The CEO says she's ashamed that she doesn't have a single Black employee who is a director level or above. I received no other email from a CEO that said something as strong as that. Commitment and dedication. I'm asking that our customer would hold us accountable. This will include making sure we change our hiring practices, commitment and dedication. And lastly, expressing deepest sympathy to the families and friends and communities grieving. We regrettably cannot change the past. Empathy and caring. This hit it right on the mark, because it not only talked about what was going on, but it also is an act of contrition. She's ashamed that she looked around and said, wait a minute, I'm part of this because I'm not doing anything to help it. And this was an amazing piece that I received in an email, and all other ones, I'm telling you, I was not impressed.